My name is Yuta. I am the host of Anchored Within, and it's really been impressed on my heart to help people develop a mindset that serves them to come out of mental, spiritual, and emotional captivity. So, hey guys, welcome to Anchored Within, and today I'm sharing with you 5 ways to get through and to bounce back from difficult situations. One thing that I've realized is that difficult situations visit everybody. The Bible tells us that in this life you will have troubles, you will have trials, but be encouraged because I've overcome the world, or something like that. I know I'm paraphrasing, but if there was anything that God Himself in flesh, which is Jesus, admonishes us or tells us to be expectant of, its hard times. We also know that in James 1, we are admonished and we are informed that we are going to face trials and we are going to face difficult situations. But when you look at a lot of people start doing life right. They start on the right tangents, they're positive, they're happy, but somewhere along the line, a difficult situation is able to knock people off their feet. Everybody is one difficult situation away to, just losing every bit of confidence or self-esteem that they've built. But that will only happen if you are not anchored within you. That would only happen if your foundation is not strong enough. That will only happen if you are somebody who lives by sight and not by faith. As always, I have my notes here and I will be sharing with you guys some information that is going to help you if you are going through a difficult time, or even if you're not going through a difficult time right now. It will help you if eventually difficult times come up, because remember, the Bible doesn't tell us if, it tells us when trials come. Okay, the trials are going to be coming. There's really nothing that you can do to avoid the trials. I used to think that because I know that I'm a child of God, because I know that God loves me, that I am somehow exempt from trials and tribulations. No, my dear. The trials and tribulations, everybody will get their fair share. And as somebody who has gone through a fair share of difficult situations, looking at my life now, I can say that I was not only able to go through the difficult situations, but I was able to bounce back and be better as a result of the difficult situations. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 things that will help you to go through and to bounce back from difficult situations. And if you're new here, welcome. This is Anchored Within. The moments that you spend here are supposed to help you to go within and to find answers for yourself and to guide you into realizing that you have everything that you need right in the inside of you. Let's get right into the video. So number 1 is to feel your emotions. Your emotions are visitors. Your emotions are pointers. They point to something else. They are not bad. They are not these things that you need to shove away and hide away from it. If you're feeling sad, jealous, envious, angry, bitter, resentful, you don't need to judge those emotions. Don't even label them as bad or good. Just feel them. Allow yourself to feel them and ask yourself, what is this emotion pointing me to? Why am I feeling the way that I am feeling? Because you're feeling the way you're feeling for a reason. And the thing is that your body will store all the emotions that you don't process. If you are feeling sad, but you're walking around pretending to be jolly, it's going to show up sooner rather than later, and it's not going to show up in a way that you may even have control over. So why don't you feel it when you now have control over it? Do you get what I mean? Your emotions don't indicate or determine anything. Feeling sad and angry and jealous does not mean that you are a bad person. It means that something has happened and these are the emotions that you are feeling as a result of it. So feel those emotions and let them pass through you. So that will be the very first thing. Acknowledge how you're feeling and feel your emotions. Number 2, which is a very important one, is look for the lesson in the difficult situation that you are currently going through, or in the difficult situation that you have gone through. Your life is your perspective, or your perspective is your life. Faith is a perspective. You have to choose to see the good or the positive or the lesson in every situation. If not, you're going to walk through life as a victim. And if you have a victim mentality, it's impossible to be happy. It's impossible to be joyful, because for you, everything is always happening to you and you are always the victim of something. So look for the lessons. It can be hard. Trust me, like, as somebody who not only got kicked out but lost her job and had to start all over again, trust me when I tell you that it is hard to be going through something difficult and still choose to believe that I am going through this difficult thing because there is a lesson here for me, or because there's something good here for me. But until you are able to develop that kind of mindset and that kind of perspective, you will continue to suffer, because difficult situations are always going to arise. So if you are going to label every difficult situation as bad and become a victim as a result of every difficult situation that you face, then you're going to be struggling a lot more. You give meaning to everything. You will give meaning to everything. You assign meaning to everything. You know, the topic of free will is one that I usually shy away from, because I feel like free will goes beyond what we think it is. But you have the free will to give meaning to every situation that arises in your reality. For example, this morning it's minus 21 outside. Mind you, it was minus 6 just last night, but today it's minus 21. I get ready to go to work. I get outside, my car door is stuck, but my car is on. In that moment, I have the opportunity to give a meaning to what has just happened. What do I do from there? I get to decide, am I going to just have a bad day because this has happened, or am I going to tell my team what has happened, take a break, film this video, and then go back outside and go to work in a much better headspace? Do you get what I mean? You assign meaning to everything. Everything just is. Even the bad situations, they just are. You give them meaning. Why don't you give difficult situations meanings that serve you? Why don't you find positive meanings out of the difficult situation? That's what I mean when I say find lessons. Find meanings that serve you even in the difficult situation. That's how you break the habits of forming a victim mindset and being sad all the time and having a woe is me mindset, because woe is not you. Okay, woe is never you until you decide that woe is you. So pick the lessons that you need to pick out of the difficult situations and keep it moving. Okay, because another difficult situation another situation is waiting for you like mad. Like, another hard difficult situation is waiting for you. Number 3 is take everything to God. If you are somebody who did not grow up knowing God as God, but you believe that there is a higher power, you believe the universe, or you call God masa, there's only one God. So whatever name you are giving to God, you are still praying and talking to the same God. There's only one God who made all of us, who made the stars, the moon, the universe, all that. I understand that for some people it might be hard if you haven't gotten that revelation of God, but take everything to God. Like, tell God everything. Choose God as your friend. God is in you. Okay, God is not this high and mighty thing that is on a throne somewhere that is far from you. He is Emmanuel. He is the God that is in you. He's the God that is within you. Like Psalms 21, I read Psalms 121 verse 1, I believe, or verse 5, and it really changed everything for me. You know, it assures us that God is our guardian, that God is beside us. Do you get what I mean? Like, God is not this obviously God is a king of the universe, yes, but he's also not this high and mighty king that is looking to have us as slaves. No, he wants us as sons and daughters. He wants us to be able to come to him just like we're able to go to our parents at the least inconvenient thing. When you are going through a hard, difficult situation, take a minute, sit down, journal, talk to God, go within. God is within you. So talking to God can look like journaling, it can look like praying, it can look like going for a walk in silence, it can look like sitting down and just meditating. So far as you're going within and you are finding answers from within, and you're not just expecting somebody outside of you to come and save you, you are going to God. Express yourself to God, express yourself to the higher power that you believe in, which is Adonai for me, which is God for me. So you do things like praying, meditation, going for a walk, listening to calm music, or just going within, you will feel a certain level of peace, because the spirit side of you begins to take over. The side of you that is not bound by the three-dimensional world that we live in begins to take over. Side note, one thing that I am beginning to be more conscious of is the fact that I am not just flesh and blood, that I do have a divine nature to me, and that everything that I need is within me. All the answers that I need is within me, because I'm not just a body, I'm not just flesh and blood, I am a soul. I have a spirit that is not bound by anything that my flesh is bound by. Like, how amazing is that? How freeing is that? Number 4 is to zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Have you ever actually thought of how huge this world is? Even the city that you live in. Have you ever zoomed out and like seen things from a higher perspective? Like, look, we are just tiny little specks in this world on a floating rock. Like, it's really not that deep. It's really not that deep. Okay, I say zoom out. Try to see things from a higher perspective when you are in the thick of it. For me, when I got kicked out of my apartment and I had to move back to my previous city and find a new place to live and find a job, that was the hardest moment of my life, because I was so inside the situation. I couldn't see how any good thing could come out of that situation. I found it so difficult to zone out or to zoom out and see that, there is a bigger picture, that this is just passing. So try and zoom. I know I keep saying zone out. Zoom out of the situation that you are in. Focus on different things. Like, allow your mind to wander. One thing that we always ask ourselves, oh, what if it doesn't work? What if it works? What if it works? What if it works much better than you are even expecting? Think that way too. Don't just zoom into the situation and be like, oh, what if this, what if that? No, what if it works? What if things fall into pleasant places for you? So zoom out. The world is so big. Like, there's just so many different realities at play right now. Somebody probably just lost their parents, somebody just got a new job, somebody just died, somebody just gave birth, somebody just flew to Bahamas, somebody, like, there's just so many things going on right now. But it's so easy to feel devastated and feel frustrated looking solely at your situation. So try and zoom out. Masa, look at the moon. Think about, go into the stratosphere, in the atmosphere, and see how big this world is, and see that where you are is not your limit, that this difficult situation is passing. I promise, it's just passing. Number 5 is speak life over yourself in the bad times and even through the bad times. Like, there are some things that I don't say to myself. I encourage myself a lot, especially when I'm in the thick of it. When I got kicked out and I had to move back and find a new place, as much as I was so sad and devastated and frustrated 90% of the time, I still encouraged myself. I still told myself this is happening for a reason, that there's better on the other side. If you're not able to do that, and you are to do that for yourself, and you're leaning on other people to give you some sort of validation and encouragement, you are going to waste chair, because a lot of people are also going through their own thing. You should have people, yes, who can encourage you, but you should be that for yourself. That is the purpose of Anchored Within, is to point you back to yourself, is to make you the source of everything that you need, not because of your own power, but because of God that is within you. Because of the Spirit of God that is within you, you should be able to comfort yourself. Seek comfort when you need to. Seek counsel, seek guidance when you need to, but you should be able to bring all those things from the inside of you. Speak life over the situation, speak life over yourself. additional tip or additional point is that remember that all these things are temporary. Like, they are passing by. You will look back a year from now and you won't be going through this difficult situation. You will have a whole new set of difficult situations that you are navigating, because like I said in the beginning, difficult situations, crisis is always going to show up. It's just life. Okay, there is the good and there is the bad, but they are all intertwined. There is a bad in the good and there is a good in the bad. The last and final practical thing that you can do today to change your mindset, because that is all that Anchored Within is here to help you do. Oops. My purpose for Anchored Within is to help you to develop a mindset that serves you, to think in a way that propels you towards the reality you want instead of away from it. So the last and final tip that I will give you is to hold the thoughts that every single situation is pushing you towards where you asked God or the universe or the higher power to take you to. You see, we tell God that we want this, and then we want to tell God how to get there. That's a joke. The sooner you surrender the path to getting what you want to God, the quicker you get there. So hold the thoughts that every single thing that is showing up in your reality is only pushing you towards where you asked God or you asked the universe to take you. So guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope you learned a thing or two or three from this video. I hope that now when difficult situations arise in your life, you are not going to crumble, because you will know that there are steps to getting through it and bouncing back from it, and that you are also not alone. We are all dealing with the crisis. The crisis is there. We all have different variations of it, but we are encouraged because we know that if God is for us, then who can possibly be against us? And we know that if we are on God's side, and that if God is on our side, then we're always above and never ever 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 beneath. So my name is Yuta. I am the host of Anchored Within, and it's really been impressed on my heart to help people develop a mindset that serves them to come out of mental, spiritual, and emotional captivity. We are here to live life. We're here to enjoy the life that Adonai has given us. My role is to help you develop a mindset that can help you navigate your way as you navigate crises and difficult situations. So let me know in the comments how this video blessed you, and if you would like to have a one-on-one chat with me, I have a link in the description box. I'm offering free 30 minutes one-on-one clarity sessions where we can have a chat. So go ahead and click the link in bio, and also subscribe, hit the notification button so you will know when I post, and share this video with people. So until next time, stay blessed by the best. My name is Yuda, and this was Anchored Within.